Alright guys, today I'm going to be trying something a little bit different today. I'm actually going to be reviewing a toy of all things. Now that seems kind of weird, but I'd like to try this type of thing out. And this is actually a very unique item, one that I've actually never seen before. And basically what it is a bootleg of the first weapon set of Kyōryū Sentai Zyuranger from Japan. Now, if you don't know, Kyōryū Sentai Zyuranger is actually the origin for the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers that came out here. So it's essentially just the same show except in Japanese. Well, and obviously they changed a lot for localization and everything, but I'm not even going to get into that with this review. What we have here is the Densetsu no Buki Set 1. Now, I actually looked it up and it's the exact same wording as it is in the Japanese weapon set. And it's the exact same packaging, except for a few different things, which I'll go over. And they're actually pretty funny. Right here it says Fighting with Love and Courage, and it also says Dinosaur Fighting Team, which is actually pretty close to the translation for Kyōryū Sentai Zyuranger. I believe it's Beast Dinosaur Team or something like that. Anyway, the weapons you get in here, I actually don't know the Japanese counterparts, but I do know the Mighty Morphin names for them. So you got the Power Bow, the Power Lance, which comes in two separate pieces, and then the Power Sword up here. So I'll be referring to them with those names because, like I said, I don't know the Japanese counterpart names. And then you just got a little bit of quirkiness on the box here because the Power Sword is called the Gargasaur Longsword. The Power Lance is called the Triceratops Spear. And then the bow is called the Telenodon Square Arrow. So, yeah, whatever that means. So that's essentially the front, except for one other thing. If you notice, these are actually the Mighty Morphin Power Ranger helmets, except they just photoshopped the tops off of them and put symbols in instead of the the original designs there. Even on the little pictures they did that, if you look close enough, which is pretty funny that they try to get away with that. But the top here just says Dinosaur Fighting Team. That might be Korean actually. I don't think it's, nope, that's Japanese. I see the Earl kanji there. More pictures of the Photoshop Rangers, and then right there, I can't read it, but it says, Hearsay Weapon Set 2, separate purchase through combination shall be transformed into the Howling Cannon complete figure. So basically what that says is there is another weapon set with the Power Axe and Power Daggers. I don't have the bootleg version or the Japanese version of that, but I do have the American weapons. And we're going to be doing a little bit of compare and contrast later on here with that. The other side is just another picture of the bootleg Rangers, same with the bottom there. And then just a couple more pictures with the logo there. Now the back is certainly a story here. There's a bunch of different things to talk about here. I'm just going to read off a bunch of what this stuff says because it's quite frankly pretty funny. Contents, you get sword, 1 piece. Triceratops Spear, that's another 1 piece. Telenodon Bow, that's 1 piece. Missile, 2 piece. And Seal, 1 piece. I know what the missiles are, they're actually attached to the bow, but I don't know what the seal is. I'm not sure what they're referring to there. Oh, the stickers? I don't know. Be sure to stick each seal at the right place. I guess it was stickers. I guess they've already been applied. But yeah, the Gargasaur Longsword, I guess it's called the Piercing Sword as well. Then the Telenodon Spear, it's stretchable. It doesn't extend, it's stretchable. It actually just extends, it's not stretchable. 5,000 weapons, mixing body. I don't know what that means. I guess it just means that they combine. Transforming into the Howling Cannon by joining it to the Hearsay Weapon Set 2. I thought it was the Densetsu no Buki. Join the Breaker to the Telenodon Bow. Join the Triceratops Bow to the Sable Dagger on the Telenodon. Complete figure. Finish Howling Cannon. Erect up the sword and join it to the Dragon Sword Piercing. Then the combination shall be finished. So that's the power blaster right there. You gotta erect the sword to it apparently. And another thing to note is there's more Photoshop Rangers, but they didn't bother to Photoshop the black and yellow Ranger on that picture. I don't understand why they just didn't do it at all. But yeah, this thing's pretty freaking funny. I actually got this for like $6 shipped off of eBay for a couple of reasons. One, because the bootleg, and I knew bootlegs are usually, you know, they have some oddities, but yeah, this is pretty funny. And then I just needed it to actually complete my power blaster, and we'll go over that too in a minute here. Also, if you open up the flap up there, it's got some warnings. It says, "Note, while playing outdoors, be sure to look out for any car driving about. Note, some parts are small. Never swallow any of them mistakenly." I'll make sure not to do that. Note, never shoot the missile by aiming at another person's face. And never shoot anything instead of the missile. So don't shoot guns, kid. It really hurts. But opening it up here, you just have standard plastic tray here with all the weapons in there. We'll give them each a closer look here. I guess we'll start out with the power bow here. I'm not sure if it's the bootleg or these are the Japanese versions like this, but the plastic seems really brittle. You can see right there you got a nice little pterodactyl sticker. Actually says Zyuranger, so obviously just copy pasted. And then these little chrome things are actually the missile. I don't want to knock over my camera, and I don't want it, but oh wow. Yeah, they shoot. I gotta pick those up. There's little springs in there, and they can shoot out from there. The wing part of the bows are pretty not the most like malleable rubber in the world, but it's, you know, it's there. Those are popping out now, but that's essentially this. It's got connectors for the other parts of the power blaster, which we'll get into later. I don't have the American counterpart of that, so I can't compare it to that, but there you go. Now here is the power sword. It's got very brittle plastic here. It does not bend, and I'm afraid if I do bend it, it will break. So I'm not sure if that, again, is the Japanese thing, but you got a nice looking Tyrannosaurus sticker there and on the back, and then you have a detailing sticker right there. Nice shiny. And I actually do have the American counterpart of this. I used to have the sticker on, but if you look there, the design is mostly the same. On the blade, this is actually really rubbery. I'm not sure if they did that because America, and you know, you can poke your eyes out on it, but there's obviously some difference there in the plastic used. And on the back, it's just hollow. This is detailed on both sides. Most of it's really similar except for the hilt right there. Actually has a different sticker. This is actually more accurate to the actual weapon on the show, so +1 to the bootleg apparently. So that's the power sword. Put that aside for now. And finally we have the power bow, and I again do have an American counterpart to compare this one to. Look at the, I guess we'll just keep that one. They're both essentially the parts of them, they're both the same, but I will combine them later. Got detailing the Triceratops sticker right there, nice and shiny again. Got chrome here, chrome there. Kind of flexible plastic again, like the bow. Nice chrome sticker there, both sides. It can extend. If I can get it here. Slightly, only like 4 inches if that. Not even, more like 3. But it does come with 2 of them, so you can combine them. They would combine like this, and then you clip on. I did this already, and I swear to God, it was gonna break. So I don't really want to do that and like ruin this amazing bootleg set. But that's what it looks like when they're together. I was gonna use this as part of my Billy cosplay because I will be cosplaying Billy, the Blue Ranger. But with seeing how it almost broke on me, I'm not gonna do that. But comparing it to the American version, there's a couple things to note. I guess this would be like the spear part of it is actually very different. On the bootleg, there's some QC. Obviously, it's a freaking bootleg. There's gonna be some QC issues here, but it's got like slight edging on there that probably should have been like sanded down or something. The blue plastic's actually slightly different shade of color. I know it's really hard to get on this camera here. I thought the lighting was a lot better, but it's really not. But as you can see, it's relatively similar. Again, this plastic's way more malleable than this one. It's got like a soft edge instead of just the rough edges like there. And the stickers on the bootleg are a bit more shiny, a bit more, or a bit less contrast actually. So they're more faded out, but I think they both look good. And again, essentially it's the same thing. I only have one of these for the American set, so that's why another reason why I needed those. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the individual weapons that come with that set. As an aside, I do have the power axe from when I was a kid and some power daggers in relatively good condition, and that's another reason I bought this set. Now I can complete the power blaster, and to do that, there's a couple different steps, and I'm probably going to screw this up, so prepare for editing. But first of all, you take the power bow, and these are compatible with the American one, so that's really good. You gotta like slide it in there, and then there's a switch on the power axe. Lift it up, and then you can push that in. Locks into place there, doesn't fall off. Right here, you got like a little tab. You flip that up. That will hold the sword, which, let's get that next. Again, this is the bootleg one, and this is the American power axe. You slide that in, the hilt in there, slide it back so that this like edged part is in there. And then make sure the hilt is locked in there. There you go. Get in there, and I need a reference picture because I forget the next step. Let's see. Oh yes. So these guys, they lock into place on the closest little insert pegs there, with the chrome facing outward. Right here. Let's see if we can lock those in without breaking it. That one locked in pretty nicely. And then the other one right here, again, Japanese ones. Well, the Japanese bootleg ones. Let's get that in there. Oh, I put on the wrong side. You're supposed to have it so that's not outside, obviously, so it looks a little bit nicer. So let's switch that up real quick. There we go. And then same with the other side. Then finally, these are the American daggers. Again, putting them on the Japanese bootleg. Make sure that the non-hollow part is facing upwards so you don't see that. Put that into place. It's perfectly fine. Not coming out. In fact, it's actually a really good fit. Same with the other side. Move it in there. And the freaking missile on the bow wants to come out. But yeah, there you go. Actually looks very nice. All put together. The combination of the bootleg and the American toys actually comes together really well, and honestly, it looks pretty damn nice. I'm really glad I bought this this bootleg set because I finally have the complete power blaster, something I wanted since I was a kid and never could afford / find. So I'm really happy to have this. If you can find it, I do recommend it. The Densetsu no Buki set. Again, it was just a random find on eBay for me, $6 ship, and it completed my power blaster that had been incomplete for like 15 years of my life. So that's really cool to have finally. If you want to see more reviews and stuff like this, hopefully I get better lighting. It used to be really good here, but then it got the shit for some reason. But you know, just go ahead and tell me. Do whatever you gotta do. And I just realized, oh, I put the sword in backwards. So, because see the screws on that? Put that. It's really easy fix though. Just flip it around, peg that back in. Boom. All right, there you go. Now it's right. But as you can see, yeah, it's kind of funny because you have the Zyuranger wording right there, and then if you flip it on the axe right there, it's impossible to see with this camera, but it says Power Rangers. So it's got two different the wordings on there, but yeah, again, really happy to have this. hopefully I can do more Power Rangers reviews, mostly of the figures and stuff. But I thought this was just a really unique item that I could talk to you guys about and show you how it works. So thanks for watching, guys, and have a good day.